안녕하세요, it's Wits. So you want Serena and you want it fast, and you do not want to pay for it, right? Well, I'm going to show you some pointers on how to get it as fast as possible. Now, as you can see, I have 2 more parts left to cook, and I'll be ready to craft her. Right here, you can see I got all the parts. And you got those 2 that are cooking right now. Now, although it is RNG and your luck is going to be dependent upon your RNG, but there are some things that you can do to make things go a lot easier for you. First of all, you need to get yourself a character that can farm as fast as possible. And providing you completed the initial quest for the update, so you can come here to this little machine right here, you will have both options available. So when you come on here, there are 2 different missions, and each mission will have 2 parts that you can farm for. I would highly recommend that you do this one first. So for this mission, the isolated desert, you are going to have 2 parts that you can farm for. It's the stabilizer blueprint and also the callus blueprint. So what you need to do for each part, just open the map and go to the library. And in the library, go to Descendant. Now in Descendant, just look for Serena, and whichever part that you are trying to farm for, just make sure you use the pity system. Just target that part. So if the spiral callus is the one that you're going to farm first, just click on it on acquisition info, and then just use your right trigger, go do the high risk version, and then just press and hold your right trigger, and then that will put it as a target. So once you put a target on it, if you go back to the library, you will see that it is right there. And it starts at 0%, and every time you fail, you will get a percentage. For the first time, you'll get 7%. At least that was my experience. And then it'll go 8%, and until you get to 100%. If you continue to fail, once you get to 100%, then you will automatically get it because it is guaranteed. So once you get the first 2 parts in this version of the mission, then you move on to the next one. And on the next one, you're going to have the enhanced cell blueprint and also the code. What I would recommend is target this one first. Do not target the code. Leave the code for last. Now, if you're lucky enough while you're targeting this one and you get the code, that's fine. Reason being, because the code, you do not need to research the code, because those are the ones that are going to require time to research. So you want to do them as fast as possible, and you want to do them first. That way you don't have to worry about the code. So every time you get a piece, just make sure you take it off this menu right here. Just take this one off, and also just make sure you go back to the character. And then that make sure that it is off there as well. So sometimes the game might bug out and then it's not removing it for you, and it's going to stop you from targeting another one, especially if they are in the same area. Basically, you cannot target 2 parts at the same time, especially if they are in the same area. And there are weapons in there. Do not target the weapons, just only target the parts. And there are also weapons parts that you might be tempted to target, but do not target weapons at this time. Just focus mainly on the Serena parts, and you should be good to go. If you target every part and you are successful in getting them before the 100%, then you are good to go. If not, you are guaranteed to have it whenever this bar right here for anything that you targeted reach 100%. It is a very good system. It will take you between 2 to 6 hours. For me, it took me about 4.5 hours. So it was not a bad deal. And then the missions are very short, and there are a lot of people doing them. You got a lot of bunnies, a lot of Frenas, and a lot of Innes. So things are going to go fast, and you should be able to get this in no time. Now, one thing that might slow you down a little bit is going to be the veil dust. Now, if you follow the tips that I give you as far as doing the code last, then by the time you are trying to farm for the code, you should have enough. As you can see, those 3 parts each of them require 26. And there's a lot of RNG involved in getting the veil dust. There are times when I play a mission and I didn't get anything. And there are times I get 6, I get 5. So this might slow you down a little bit, but you should be good to go, especially if you decide to do the code last. Anyway, that's all the tips I got for you. If you know anything else that you can contribute to the rest of us, then just go ahead and put it in the comment section and you should be good to go. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.